Chinese exporters front-load shipment in bid to dodge Trump tariffs. Sellers from China, Canada, and Mexico rush to get goods into the US before levies rise. Exporters from China, Canada, and Mexico are seeking to front-load shipment to the US after President-elect Donald Trump pledged to impose new levies on goods from the three countries on his first day in office. At the Giant Supply Chain Expo in Beijing last week, logistic company representatives said the number of customers asking about bringing forward shipment had increased following Trump's threat to impose an extra 10% tariff on Chinese goods. "We have received a lot of inquiries," saying in particular the 2 days after Trump posted his tariff statement on his Truth Social account on November 25th. Zhang Yongkai, representative at Nissin Sinotron International Logistics, said there had been an increase in the scale of client consultation. Customers hope their goods will be shipped over before the end of the year and before Trump takes office. C. Laxmana, Vice President for the Americas, C.S. Robinson, said that in the 24 hours after Trump posted that he will impose 25% tariffs on all goods from Mexico and Canada, the logistic group had been pulled into countless meetings with clients. Some shippers were already front-loading freight ahead of a possible second U.S. port strike and potential increase in tariffs on Chinese imported goods. Now we can add a potential increase in Mexico and Canada imported goods to the list of reasons shippers are exploring moving up their freight timelines. Signs of front-loading were already emerging just days after Trump won the U.S. presidential election last month. During the campaign, Trump threatened tariffs of 60% on goods from China, which he blames for the U.S. trade deficit, and up to 20% from all other countries. His threatened extra tariff against the country's three most important trading partners came as he rallied against their inability to stop illegal drugs and migrants from entering the U.S. The announcement is more reminiscent of the first Trump administration, when such tariffs were announced as a negotiating tactic. At the China International Supply Chain Expo in Beijing, representatives from two large shipping lines said clients had begun to front-load their export even before Trump's latest threat. The president-elect pledge of an extra 10% tariff had just added to the uncertainty, said one representative of a China-based shipping line. "Clients are all saying that we need to rush to ship as much cargo as possible to the United States before Trump enters the White House on January 20, he said. This is the chart of China's share of U.S. import has fallen since Trump was last president. Okay, the red one is China, blue one is Canada, and the green one is Mexico. Another representative said the front-loading trend had not been reflected in higher freight rates. However, partly because of an increase in new vessel capacity across the industry. China's export rose 12.7% year-on-year in October, the quickest pace in more than 2 years, but some economists question how much front-loading there was that month in shipment to the US, which saw its trade deficit shrink on lower import. Others said the ratio of inventory to sales had been falling for US wholesalers and for retailers returning to trade. There's been some front-loading, but I think it's not something that we are actually seeing manifest itself in higher inventories. Asked about their client intention even before Trump promised to act on day one, many logistic executives said they had been making plans to beat any new levies. "We will see extreme pre-ordering. Traders will get as much out of China as they can. It will definitely get very chaotic." Mark Young, who runs shipping company Cetus Maritime, said Trump's victory was making people rethink longer-term freight plan. "We sometimes have commitment for 12 shipments in the coming 12 months, every month one shipment," Young said, but he added that the broker had told him people were much more resistant to place orders like that now. Some exporters were simply trying to figure out timing. One customer asked about last day their freight could leave Asia and arrive in the US before the new tariff potentially take effect. Signs of front-loading are evident in U.S. port. The Port of Los Angeles moved 905,000 shipping containers in October, up 25% from a year ago. Some shippers are front-loading cargo as a precaution against potential new tariff, he said, but added that other factors, including labor issues at ports in the Gulf of Mexico and on the US East Coast, also contributed. Simon Heaney predicted Trans-Pacific Ocean freight spot prices would escalate sharply due to a front-loading demand surge. Chinese manufacturers have also begun exploring new markets and centers for production. A Guangdong-based electronics group that supplies components to US home appliance maker said it was considering Morocco as an alternative overseas production base. The company had shelved its plan to expand production lines in Mexico, anticipating that Trump would close the nearshoring loophole exploited by Chinese companies there, an executive said. Fred Newman, chief Asia economist at HSBC, said exporters will have some time to consider the option, as most of Trump's tariff increases will probably only come into effect in the second half of next year because of legal procedures. The most likely approach is a staggered process, Newman said. C.H. Robinson Laxmana said the timing of any tariff increase was the number one question. It typically takes months for full implementation of tariff using administrative action, so January launch would be rare, he said, but cautioned that issues such as border control were a priority for Trump, and so its administration might act more quickly. This is what US import from its two biggest trade partner, Canada, and Canada is crude petroleum, car, gas turbine, while Mexico mostly electronics. At the Supply Chain Expo in Beijing, there was an air of resignation about any coming tariff war. A salesperson at one company that supply companies producing components for Apple iPhone reflected the common view in Beijing that Trump's tariff plan would hurt US consumers almost as much as China. There is an ancient Chinese saying, kill 1,000 enemy soldiers but lose 800 of your own, the salesperson said.